ขึ้นจากขบวนรถด้วยค่ะขบวนรถจะรับส่งผู้โดยสารตั้งอยู่ในใกล้เมืองจังหวัดปลายทางสถานีบ้านแหลมค่ะ
đi hồ cần đi lô cần đi lô.
Whenever you're down, out in the cold, faithless and dark, your story's untold. Come take my hand and walk there with me. I know a place where we can be free. There is a light shining for you, guiding your way, helping you through. And shadows and gloom are all that you see. We'll find a place where we can be free. From the mountain top down to the deepest valley, hear a voice calling you. It's the rising sun shining in the darkest alley. Can't you see you will be free? I have been far, I have been wide, searching for peace, somewhere to hide. Now